everybody see. A couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday Night Primetime between the visiting team and our home team. Only one spot remaining in Conference Championship Weekend. Let's see who claims it. We're underway in the divisional round finale. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We get 2nd and 3.
Is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Hey, tomato. Done. 11.
Lawrence working from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
3 yards to go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. That's caught for first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. The tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Running behind center with Wright. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
On that 1st down run, here's 2nd and 6.
30 left. Decent 24. Son, 11.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. He's going to go in for the touchdown. He brings it back on the pick 6.
Well, that is quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you've just lit the flame of emotion. Now you want to build on it.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Hey, think right.
Now Lawrence coming off a pick. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's on the first. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
They get an even 10 on that play. And they're going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 41-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
On red. Think right open. Open. Son, they side. 13 loop. Loop.
On play action now, Lawrence. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who could close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
You know, I like the completions. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Cam Little now to attempt this field goal. From the right hash, 52 yards out. This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And the deficit stays at 7.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. Has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Knocked down by Savon Rebel.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Williams from the gun. That's caught. Devon Achan. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. And goes to the hurry up here. Third down. Here's Williams. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. And partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that.
He's got it inside the 25. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the first on fourth down.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, Orbits.
That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. Still anybody's game here in the early goings. We'll return with more NFL action right after this. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its stride. They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Working from the gun, Williams. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Wizards are tackled on the return after taking the interception back to the 25. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
What you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't naturally there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it up.
They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45.
Hey, Ryan! Silver!
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Short pass brought in. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. Nate Hobbs in on that stop.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Back to the air, Lawrence makes the catch. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Lisa 24. Turn, defense hot.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. On target to Musgrave. And he's in. Touchdown! The Wizards pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. Grab check, secure the catch, quickly become a run the check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone, so the football will come back out to the 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. He's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it sets up 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. And stick with Achane. His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got their home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Completed to his running back. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest game.
1st and 10 from the 41. Williams to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's 2nd down coming up. To throw, Williams. defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Timeout taken by the defense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. They pitch it to Achan. And he runs it across, touchdown. The Orbits get some late points and the lead. Devon Achan with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Orbits break that tie and now lead by 7. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Rip, 23. Son, they said it's hot. Take right open.
Lawrence with it on first. Hauled in by Musgrave. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a pickup of 11. And that gives them the first.
First down.
On red.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Lawrence working from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he set out. They get 13 on the pickup, and it'll give him a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Red on red. 30. They said it's hot.
First down throw, Lawrence. Flushed out of the pocket. He can run it. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Lawrence throwing here. He's got a man left. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be a first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, it just couldn't quite hang on.
He'll have the first down and even more. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Rip, 23. Son, they started to hunt.
Right. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. Second down coming up.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Lawrence looking to throw. They bring pressure, and they're going to get to him. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who, as our second half gets underway. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First down and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Dumps it off to Achane. Still going inside the 35. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good out of lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shred the slopes, or do shred the defense just like that.
From the red zone now. Chased out to his right. Complete out to the right. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Looking quickly here. Williams will look to throw. Headed out right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Orbits throw the lead coming out of halftime. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Orbits double their lead to 14. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Hey, go! 11. Hey, tomato. Done. Hey, motion. 30 left. Here we go.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Big gain, 14 on the play. And they'll have 1st down.
First down. First and
Red
10
on red.
at the 49.
Lawrence now off the play action. Finding LahdaBe back-to-back plays. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Great job.
Now run with right. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offensive line fast.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They go play action. Lawrence. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Wizards start the second half with some needed points. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Little tacks on an extra point. And the Wizards chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now here's Williams. Here's a screen for Achan. He's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll give him a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achan. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Williams from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for his back to Achan there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Williams. Rolling left, buying some time. He's running for it. And Williams is going to get them the first down with a slide at the end of it.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First down throw by Williams. Throw is caught. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running with it. He takes this forward a little to about the 39. Stop is made. Oluwafemi Oladejo. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. They've got possession just 1 quarter from advancing in the postseason. Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Third and long. They're going to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. It's Achan on the inside give. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got the tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Second down carry for Achan. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down. NoLimitShawn again. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense set up for first and goal.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
At the 2-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second goal. They said with that sack in mind, Brock, we all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Mexico City. Orbits leading by 7. Big moment here in this divisional round game, Brock, as they line up for third and goal. They pitch it out to him here. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up fourth and goal. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. When they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Hey, easy, Ralph. Hey, danger. Done.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. Trying to push deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. And now it's second down.
Easy.
35-yard line.
Hey, Lion. Son, they said it's hot.
From the shotgun, Lawrence escapes the pocket. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Orbits take possession in the area of the 38. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, first and 10. Chan running right. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over.
Third down run from Achan. He's going to gain a good chunk of yards here. Looks like about 6, but that still brings up fourth down. The defense takes its third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. Fourth down, Williams. Throw caught by his running back. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They find 21 yards and get the first down. Oh, baby, what a call to go for it on 4.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sense him out into one of those spots out wide.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they pulled out the rare and elusive road win in the post.